Mic check, mic check. What is up? What is up? Welcome to another episode of Late Night with Bird Gang. I'm your host, Bird Gang 31. And today, Eagle Nation, we're going to talk a little football. We're going to talk about the 53-man roster and why I believe this will be a Super Bowl caliber team. I think this team got everything in the making to be great. And I would love to see that happen this year. But shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, hit up the BGN Sports Media, the BGN Entertainment. We are definitely grinding and growing every day, man. Shout out to everybody in here. Much love. Let's see who we got up in here. We got Jinx Wolf in the building. How you doing today, my guy? Chillaxing. Yes, make sure you guys hit that subscribe. Yes, I am pumped, man. I am so pumped. We are 19 days away from Eagles football. What are we going to do? I feel like this team is going to dominate the league this year. Everybody's worried about the division, but I really feel like this is a team that you need to worry about as being one of the best teams in the NFL this year. And we definitely going to get into the roster. Scooby-Doo up in the building. How you doing, Scooby-Doo? Yes, sir. He said, let's get it. Let's get it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Also, later on in the show, we will be doing some Eagles trivia. So if any of you guys are interested in any merchandise or any kind of prizes, stick around for that. I will be dropping the link. We can talk about my 53-man roster, and we can also, ask some questions to see how much of a Philly fan you really are and see if you can win some link. We're going to do bet if you can get 3 out of 5 questions right, that'll win you some merchandise. It should be fire. I can't wait to get to that part of the show. Nina in the building. How you doing? Hope you're having a great night tonight. Rodriguez, fly Eagles fly all day, every day. All day, every day. What up, Philly Eagle 843? How you doing? Hey, shout out to my son, Little Bird Gang himself, RKP3. He's the third. I'm junior. He's the third. He is 8 years old today. Shout out to him. Much love to you, son. Daddy loves you. Shout out to you. He said we went in division, get Justin Bates. We got everything else filled. Yep. Paul Peterson, man. Paul Peterson. But let's get into this, man. We're going to talk about this 53-man roster. The team that I believe will be Super Bowl champions at the end of the season. The talent is there. The experience and youth is there. The speed and strength is there. We have everything we need to be great. And I think we're definitely going to be great this year. We're going to start out the 53-man roster. We're going to start out with the quarterback position. So, I think the Eagles will keep 3. And obviously we know it's Hurts season. Shout out to LB and the Print Champs. Mrs. Bergen got me a late birthday gift. Got me a Hurt season hat. So shout out to you. Much love for that. I love the hat. LB, good stuff. But yeah, Jalen Hurts is definitely our starter. Gardner Minshew is definitely our backup. We don't need to get rid of him. We need to keep him on the team. We need to have him behind Jalen Hurts just in case Jalen does get hurt. We can go ahead and get him in there for a couple of games. Gardner Minshew showed that he can definitely run the offense. He's experienced. It's his second year in the same system. So that definitely will be a plus for the Philadelphia Eagles offense. So I'm going Gardner Minshew at the backup position. And then for the third guy, a lot of people say Stennett. He's had a good preseason. But I would like the Eagles to do something different. I would like them to go ahead and keep Carson Strong. Everybody talked about Carson Strong being a good quarterback, coming out. What up with you, sports with a comma? Coming out, strong arm, high level quarterback, maybe like third, fourth rounder. He didn't get drafted. We picked him up. No one's really heard anything from him. But I think, if we're going to be that developing team, why not keep a Carson Strong? You already got a backup. Get Carson Strong familiar with the NFL. Get him familiar with the Eagles offense, and let's see what he can do. So that will be my quarterback position. We got Jalen Hurts number 1. We got Gardner Minshew number 2. And we got Carson Strong at the 3 spot for sure. Yep. Nina in the building. He said, I think the franchise tag makes him tradable. I don't think we need to go spend no assets on nobody. We don't. It's over. Like, we don't need nobody. Anything, any high caliber type player we add from here on out, it's definitely just going to be a plus. It's going to be a plus to what we already got. So I really don't feel like we need anybody. I don't really feel like Howie needs to go, overextend for a Jesse Bates or anybody for that matter. If you want to running back, there's a couple of good ones still on free agency. You can go Levante Murray. He's always a good number two. AP still out there if you want to go old school. It's just a guy that's going to pound you for 1 or 2 yards. Not getting too many carries. I really want to see Miles Sanders keep that rock this year and definitely do what he got to do, to solidify himself as a top back in the NFL. So let's go, Dad. Yeah. We got the little ones in here. Hey, Blaze Radio, shout out to you, my guy. Thanks for stopping by. Shout out to 20 up in here. We in here early, late night with BG. Hit that like, subscribe if you have not subscribed. We definitely talking Eagles all year long. We're growing to be the best Eagles content creating channel there is out there in YouTube. So, yep, got the Hurt season hat. I bought. You bought the bucket hat. I want the bucket hat. I heard it was out of stock. I want the bucket hat. I'm definitely gonna get me one. Because I like bucket hats more than regular hats. If you guys notice, I like my hair. I don't like putting things on my head like that. So I'm definitely grabbing the Hurt season bucket hat this year. What up, Jadis? How you doing, my dog? But yeah, let's get back to this list here. Running backs. See, running backs, I got three. I got Miles Sanders, Kenny Gainwell, and Boston Scott. Easy, obvious choice. I would like to see Kennedy Brooks get put on the practice squad, though. I would like to see that. I want to see what this young man can do. If we can develop him into a player, he is an undrafted free agent. So it's one of them things where, you just got to give him time to grow, get him time to get used to the NFL game, and hopefully he can do that. But on the practice squad, that's exactly what that's for. And I think we should keep him for the practice squad, and just keep those three. Everybody thinks we got to go out there and we got to go get a big back. People want Hunt. Hunt's not a big back. Yeah, he runs physically, but he's not a big back. Him and Miles Sanders are the same size. Plus, he's been injured more than Miles Sanders. So to go get a guy like Hunt and waste assets to go get a guy like Hunt, I'm not really in for that. I'd rather just stick with the three we got. They just showed you last preseason game. Each one of them had a drive each, and they both, did their thing on their drive. So, Kenny Gainwell is definitely going to take that next step. And I think Boston Scott's consistent, and he can get you that 1 or 2 yards if you need him to. I do want to see Brooks on that practice squad. I don't know. I think safety is need Kayvon. Not impressed. Yeah, Kayvon needs to play better for sure. That's what's up. What up, Drew Johnson in the building? How you doing? He said, "Come on, BG, stop being that guy 17-0. Realistically, I'm saying 11-6 or 12-5. Hey, either one of those isn't bad. Of course, my fan side wants to be 17-0. I think the team, I look across the NFL and I look at teams that are good. What holes do they have? What holes do we have? And when you break it all down, we have the better roster. We're deeper at every position. There's not a position that we're really weak in. And like I was saying, like everybody thinks we need a power running back. Our offensive line is the best offensive line in football today. Period. The best. They're the best offensive line in football. So if you're looking at the 3rd and 1s and 4th-and-1s and whatnot, look no further than our offensive line. Because they're gonna get it for you. And if not, instead of worrying about that double threat being a power back, and Hurts, look at either get the ball to Miles Sanders for 1 yard or Jalen Hurts keeps it for the 1 yard touchdown. Either way, or a first down. Either way works out good. Jalen Hurts is a threat. They will always have to respect him, and the short yardage. So it's like the fact that everybody wants to go get this power back for who? For what? We want to see Miles Sanders be the guy that he says he can be, and we know he can be. We want to see Kenny Gainwell go out there and ball out in his second year, and show that that first year wasn't a fluke and he can only get better. We want to see Boston Scott go out there and be the giant killer that he normally is and just go out there and do what he got to do, make plays for this offense. So if we want to see all that, there's only so many footballs. Besides, we got AJ Brown, so that means it's gonna be a couple less passing plays out there than normal. So, I think we keep the three we got. If you want to throw Huntley on the practice squad, Brooks on the practice squad, do something like that, that'd be great. But I think our running back spots should be sealed with, Sanders, Gainwell, and Scott. I like that, and I'm rocking with that right there. Fly Eagles, fly BGN. If you have not subscribed to BGN Sports Media, we're about to hit 1K. We're about to show you guys that we will be the best sports media on YouTube. So get with it now or get with it later. I promise you, you will get with it. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe for BGN Sports Media. Eagles chat 1 says 16-1. I like it. Nina says 13-4. Let's go. Let's go with it, Nina. I love that. I love that. Jada says easy one cap. I wouldn't call it cap. I think we got the the roster built to be able to do it. So if it happens or not, that's another story. But I definitely believe the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be that team. He says, I want John Abraham from the Raiders, the strong safety. Yeah. Hey, if we can get someone else, listen, if we get someone else talented before the season starts or while the season starts, first couple of weeks, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm going to be happy. It's going to be more fire to more fuel to the fire, the firepower that we have on offense and defense. So, I'm definitely down for that if that were to happen. Fly Eagles, fly down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Eaglettes up in the building, all the little Eaglettes part of the nation. As we grow, they definitely show their support. Other than the pack. He said, bro, Jalen Hurts has downfalls. No way, 16-1. Hey, whoa. We're gonna talk about that too. Don't be dissing Jalen Hurts. It is Hurts season. Get it right, Jadis. Get it right. It's Hurts season all day. He's gonna be an MVP candidate. He's gonna ball out. You ain't gotta worry about none of that. Ola says 14-5. I like it. But that's a little bit too many games. It'd be 14-3. That would be the correct answer for that one. And I'm with you, EC1. I disagree. I think we can do it. Of course you do. Yeah. It's all good. But let's go continue on with my list of the top 53 players that will be leading our Philadelphia Eagles to the championship this year. We're going to receiver spot. Now, this is another spot that got kind of tricky towards the back end. Obviously we got A.J. Brown. We got Devontae Smith. We got Quez Watkins, who I still think is the best. And you guys just bake this, whatever you want to do, clip it. Whatever you guys do here on YouTube, do it. Because they are the best trio in the NFL. I know you guys want to say Jamar Chase, Boyd, and T. Higgins. I know you want to. And you wouldn't be wrong if you believed it. But I do believe that they were the best last year. But this year, with A.J. Brown, we will be the best. And if you talk about receiving cores overall, you're having this Pascal. You got Rager playing at a high level right now. So that's 5. 5 really good receivers. Definitely the best receiving core in the NFL. Mark it down. So let's get back to this list. AJ, Smitty, Quez, Pascal, Rager. And it's going to be between Deion Kane and, Devontae Allen. Because I'm telling you right now, if Devontae Allen goes out and makes another stop and go like that for the touchdown again this week, he will make a roster spot. He will get that roster spot. People act like this guy is just a track star. This guy played for Oregon, high, fast-paced spread offense out there getting receptions. He played at a pretty good level there. So I do believe that, yes, he's been in the Olympics the last couple of years. You cannot give him a downfall for that. If anything, he's in shape. He's, one of the world's best athletes out there. And for 2 is he does know how to play football. And it's like riding a bike when you play football. Once you get back on that football field, nothing else matters, and you do what you got to do. So as we seen last week, that stop and go, post whatever it was, post fade, whatever you want to call it, that was amazing from Devin Allen last week. And I think, we see another one of those this year. I mean, this week, we definitely need to keep him on this roster. And whoever doesn't make it out of the two, hey, practice squad's there for you. You definitely be all the Philadelphia Eagles, maybe not a starter or in any games or whatnot. So I hate getting behind in chats. Let me see what we got here. Jalen Hurts gonna have a Mahomes type year. He's gonna ball out. I agree. He said, "Bro, I know, but he ain't going 16-1." I really think we can beat every single team on this roster. I mean, on the schedule this year. There's not a team I'm worried about. There's not a team that I think they can beat us. We do got the talent. We got the depth to do it. So it's going to come up to the coaching and, any given Sunday type rules. But given those circumstances, this team is definitely that team. He said one word to describe the record prediction. Excellent. That's what I'm giving Eagles champ with the 16-1. That'd be excellent. He will knock your block off. That's why. Delusional. Is this a call-in? Yes, Jinx. We will be doing a call-in as soon as I finish my 53-man roster. Philly Eagle 843 says Brown, Smitty, Quez, Pascal, Rager, and Kane. And like I said, either way you want to set that up with the Kane or the Allen, either way I see that happening. And I think that right there is the best receiving core in the NFL. So either way, I'm down with it. You guys let me know in the chat. As I'm going through these positions, if you got a different lineup, make sure you please drop it in the chat. This show's for you guys just as much as it is for me. It's for the whole Eagle Nation. We're going to go get another one of these rings so we can show off and show up, show out, and get live up in here. The division is trash. He said, I think we're gonna keep 6 receivers. Nice. Give me your 6. What up, Primetime Steven? Thanks for stopping by. How you doing tonight? Hope everything is good. Shout out to 25 in here. Make sure you guys hit that like. I'm growing. This whole Bird Gang Nation is growing. Shout out to all you guys. Much love and respect. I couldn't do this without any one of you guys. I never thought I'll be here where I'm at right now, at the position to keep growing and becoming one of the best Eagle content creators out there, because that is the goal. But we definitely going to have fun with this ride this year. It's going to be a great, special year. Shout out to you, Stevens. Thanks for stopping by, my guy, 13-4. He said, thanks for being realistic. He said, I love Jonathan Gannon. Can't stay healthy, though. I'm cool if we get him. He young and we trade for him. Yeah. Scoob says 11-6 is the floor for this team this year, and I believe so. Like nothing under double digits. Like if we're only a 9-win team, like same as last year, that's trash, and somebody needs to get fired. There's too much talent on this roster. There's too much firepower offensively or defensively, for us to have a single-digit win season. So I hope you got your popcorn ready because it's about to be exciting. We're about to blow doors on some teams out there. It's going to be nice. What up, Key in the building? Shout out to Key in the building. She the one that made that fire intro that we started with. You know what I'm saying? She put out a lot of fire intros for a lot of different networks, a lot of different content creators out there. And if you need a good intro, go holla at Key because she definitely knows what she's doing over there. The notion have us 17-0? No. Yeah. You know how I go about it. It's 17-0 until proven otherwise. It's not 17-0. We're going to get 17-0 like the record prediction. It just means that I believe we can beat everybody, and I want to see us beat everybody. And if you're an Eagles fan, I don't care about the critics. I don't care about your doubt for Jalen Hurts. I don't care about your doubt for the coaches. When you see a team like this put together, there's nothing to do but be excited. Expect 17 buys up in here. You remember what happened, Dougie P and Carson Wentz their second year Super Bowl, and this team that we got this year is 1,000 times better. So I don't see what the problem is. Everybody wants to listen to media, and as they talk about different things, this and that. Oh, they're not this, they're not that. They can't be this, they can't do that. This person's inexperienced. This guy can't play very good. Jalen Hurts is not the guy. All that trash they're talking, just let it go in one ear and out the other, because this team's about to show up and ball out this year. You better be excited for it. Nina says she wants Smith, Brown, Watkins, Rager, Pascal, and Kane as well. I know Kane had that good, preseason game. I do worry it was against the third streamer, so that's one thing you got to take it with a grain of salt. Is can he do this against starters? Game in, game out. I would like to see him do it. I'm not, against him doing it, but I just would love to see that happen. I don't take too much stock into, the third stream stuff. Just it shows that he is a playmaker. He's a baller, and he wants to get that PT, and he's willing to do anything to get that playing time. And nothing but salutes to that guy for being that strong and wanting to be with this Philadelphia Eagles football team. So appreciate you, Key. No problem. Anytime, man. Thank you, Key. That was so awesome of you. I really do appreciate it. I'm always trying to get the freshest new intros for the shows. And, that definitely was one of them for sure. But let's get back to our list. Tight ends. I say the Eagles are keeping 3 tight ends. We're going to go with Dallas Goedert, Jack Stoll, and I know Calcantara. Everybody wants the rookie to do it, but we haven't heard or seen anything productive from him this preseason so far. So I'm going to have to go with Richard Rodgers. He's the old faithful. He's put in his work. He's had good games with the Philadelphia Eagles. He knows the offense, and I think he would be the best to be at that third tight end spot right now. You can keep Calcantara on, the practice squad, and then you go get a guy like Jackson and throw him on the pup list to start the season out, since he's hurt. So I do believe that will be your 3 tight ends moving forward, unless we trade for somebody or pick up somebody, someone good get released or something like that. You go, bro, I love the fact that you guys are saying 17-0, 16-1, but Jalen Hurts' downfall to Jalen Hurts doesn't have the ability to go 16-1. Plus, he has a top 10 ability, but not go 16-1 and 17. What are you talking about, Jadis? Let me tell you something here, buddy. For all you haters of Jalen Hurts and all you guys that want to talk about the downfall, what he got to work on, every quarterback got to work on stuff. And for one, if you look at the 20 starts that Jalen Hurts has played, I want you to tell me, where is he ranked at the quarterback position, all time in yardage in their first 20 games? Tell me that. Because last I checked, he was number 1. The only quarterback Hurts season, the only quarterback in the NFL history to have 4,000 yards passing and 1,000 yards rushing in his first 20 games. So I don't see the doubt. It looks to me that he's on a pretty good pace. First time ever seeing a man in the same offense is going to be catastrophic, for the league, because he's about to light it up and show out. So all you Hurts haters, just know that he's at a good pace. He's definitely going to get better this year with his best friend, A.J. Brown, coming to the squad. So what up, Random? How you doing? She says Stahl is his guy. Yes, Jack Stahl is my guy too. I want to see him used more in a fullback position. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do need to have some eye backs going on. I don't want to see, we don't really need to have a true fullback, but, you got the Goddards, you got the Stalls, you got the Richard Rodgers. You got the guys that you need to put in there to play fullback if you need to go eye back. So I definitely want to see some more eye back power formations in the running game this year. I think that'll help out a lot with this offensive line, and we can do big things there. So let's get back to the list. Offensive line. the best offensive line in the NFL. Let me go ahead and go over it. The list. We got Jordan Mailata, left tackle. We got Landon Dickerson, left guard. We got Jason Kelsey at center. We got Isaac Sayamalu at right guard. And we got Old Faithful Lane Johnson at the right tackle spot. The best right tackle in the league, hands down. The best center in the league, hands down. And about to be the best left tackle in the league, Mailata, after this season. We're going to show you. And Landon Dickerson year 2 is going to be scary. Now let's go to the backups though. Here we go. We can go to the backups now. Now the backups I got Dillard, Jurgensen, Driscoll, Opeta, and LaRaven Clark. So we got Brett Toth on the pup list right now to start the season off. So I think that would be, a very diverse, a very strategic way to go about filling the holes in case any of those starters were to get hurt, which I knock on wood saying that hopefully that never happened this year. But we definitely don't want to see any of our starting offensive linemen go down. But last year we had 2 stars go down. We still was the number 1, offensive line in the NFL. So, if we can keep the starters in the whole way, the sky's the limit for Jalen Hurts in this offense. What is that, bro? BG, what you're getting out of what I'm saying is that I hate Jalen Hurts. I love Jalen Hurts. I want him to be our franchise quarterback. I love him. I want him to succeed, but it's not 16-1. And it's not about Jalen Hurts and the 16-1. It's about the team, Jadis. That's what I want you to realize. We're going through the 53-man roster. And when I finish this list, you will see why. It's about the team and how awesome we're going to be this year. So I get what you're saying, too. I'm not saying you're a hater of Hurts, but Jalen Hurts has done nothing but win in football games since he played football. In high school was a winner. In Alabama was a winner. OU was a winner. You know what I'm saying? He's not used to losing so many games. I think last year would probably be the most games the men's ever lost in a football year, playing football. So that's what I say. Like, people gotta understand the leader, the strong, high character leader that we have as our quarterback, Jalen Hurts, and athletic as hell. He don't lose football games. And that's why I always, even last year at the beginning of the season, I had him high in terms of games won because he doesn't lose, especially when you put the talent around him. Last year they wanted to see could he win without the talent around him with just some nice pieces. And he showed that he can. So this year they went out there and they balled down. They brought him an awesome defense and brought his best friend A.J. Brown in there with Smitty becoming a second-year player, even though he was already roasting starters and double teams last year as a rookie. You got Smitty in there, and you got Quez Watkins, the fastest man in the NFL. So Quez says, you know what I'm saying? I believe him. And we play Miami. We're doing joint practices with Miami this week, and hopefully we get to see that race. Maybe, we can all put out there on social media. We want to see the Quez, cheetah race to see who is the fastest man in the NFL. Hey, throw Waddle in there too. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and throw Waddle in there too. What up, Green Talent? Long time, my guy. Thanks for stopping by. Much love to you. Tell him not your free Hurts hater. We don't need negative Nancy's, only positive Sally's. You funny. Scooby said, Jeans, don't you owe JC a jersey? You've been running from him. Yeah, Jinx, you gotta pay your dues. He said, J Dog, you're being reasonable. And I'm not saying that, that's not being reasonable. I don't dislike what he's saying about the Eagles can't be 16-1. I can see why you might have that opinion. I can see why you might go out there and say the Eagles aren't that good. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some bumps in the road. So, of course, there's going to be, games lost. But I'm just saying that skill level is definitely there to get, to be undefeated. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to Primetime Stevens. Man, new channel member. Thank you. Salute to you, Primetime. Much love to you. Thanks for joining the nation. All you guys should join the nation. We're growing fast. We're getting bigger. We're getting better. and we're getting better. So shout out to you. Much love to you for joining the channel membership. Definitely going to be putting out some content on that channel membership. Not only channel memberships will get, we're going to have some prizes and giveaways as well. But hey, shout out to you. Much love. Where was I at? It says, did you see Jordan Davis push the Browns off the line, break the Browns quarterback throwing lane? Yes, man. Jordan Davis, and we're going to get to the defensive side. We're almost done with the offensive side. Jordan Davis is my dude. He is the best, the best. He's going to be the best defensive tackle in the league in the next 2 years. I'm quoting it now. The best defensive tackle in the league in the next 2 years. Man, he's a monster. And I cannot wait for the season to start with that guy for sure. He says, most all backups can be starters. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of good ones out there. He says, don't know why Jacob Media is hating on Jordan Davis. There's some good guys over there. I don't disrespect nobody, man. They're all great Eagles fans. And they have their own content that they like to put out there. But here we are 100% her season, and we are definitely 100% on the Jordan Davis train. And we're drinking all that Kool-Aid because we're about to dominate this year, and sky's the limit for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. We're going to talk about it. Thank you, Random. Don't think he's faster than Hill. Well, that would be a great thing to see. I want to see. Yep, much love to Stevens. He said, do you think we're getting Huntley? No, I don't think so. Make sure you smash that like. Yes, smash that like. Here we go. So we're at the offensive line. We got Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Kelsey, Sayamala, and Johnson with Dillard, Jurgensen, Driscoll, Opeta, and a Raven Clark backing them up with Brett Toth on the pup list to start the season. So, I think that right there is a dominating, greatest show on turf type offense. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do our damn thing, and we're going to run over whoever we need to get that touchdown every time we have the ball. So, it's going to be impressive to see. Let's jump over to the defensive side of the ball. We're going to start with the defensive tackles, my favorite position out of all of them right now. He says, I was saying our O-line backups could start on most teams. You damn right. Our backups are starters, man. They do big things when they're in the game. You can barely even tell when Jurgensen was in there. You couldn't even tell that wasn't Jason Kelsey. He was balling out. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing his thing, and he looked like Jason Kelsey doing it. So imagine him 6-7 games into the season, practicing game in, game out, backing up a guy like Kels, as he teaches him the ins and outs of being a great center in this NFL. Imagine that, and imagine seeing him, coming anytime after that, because he's going to be a beast, and he's definitely going to be a seamless transition from Kelsey to Jurgensen. We're on the defensive line here. Let's go to the defensive line. I say the Eagles are keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive tackles. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I'm seeing 5 defensive tackles, and that is going to be, they're all championship quality defensive tackles. The starters will be Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave. No doubt about that. Both of those guys are studs in their own right, Pro Bowlers, all pro. Fletcher Cox, what I'm saying? Like 2 of the best to do it in the league. Behind them, you got Jordan Davis, our first round pick, monster, freak of nature, defensive tackle with speed and size. He makes Fletcher Cox look like his little brother. It's crazy to even look at. It's crazy to even think that any man on this earth could make Fletch look like his little brother. So Jordan Davis is going to have a monster year this year, guys, in terms of a rotational player. I'm not saying he's going to go to the Pro Bowl his first year, but I will say he will put the league on notice that Jordan Davis is here. He's coming to wreck shop. So Jordan Davis, we got Milton Williams, who balled out last year as a rookie, coming into the same defense, second year. I think Milton does take that jump and become even more, proficient in his pass rush and his run stopping abilities. I'm excited to see that happen. And then I'm my boy from USC, baby, the ULA, Marlon Tupelotu. I always mess up his name, but he is definitely a Trojan. We did not see very much of him last year because of the fact he was coming off of an injury. And I think the Eagles did a smart thing with him. They didn't try to rush him back. They let him take the full season off, rehab, get in shape because they knew what kind of monster he is. Like, people still don't understand how much of an impact he's going to have on our football team this year. Them USC boys are bad, man. It's not just because they're my team that, when you're usually a star from USC, you're coming on a defense that you were, making every single play. You're out there, disrupting quarterbacks in games by yourself, So I think Marlon taking a year off was great. And I think he's going to show up and show out. As you've seen in the preseason game, when they put the third streamers in, you didn't see no more Marlon. So that means he is in the top, 2-3 rotations. And he's definitely going to get some playing time this year. So I'm excited to see him do that. So, the ends, we got my boy, Pro Bowler, Josh Sweat. Awesome year last year. He's getting better and better every year coming off that injury, that knee injury that he had. And I don't even think we've seen the best of him yet. I think there's a lot more to see with Josh Sweat. And I think he's going to become one of the best ends in the league, starting this year. So I think he goes back to the Pro Bowl this year. I don't think that was just a fluke. I think Josh Sweat is that dude. He was supposed to be a first-round draft pick. We got later in the draft because of that injury. And I think now, we're gonna really start seeing the benefits from that pick start to hit the field over the next couple of seasons. So, and of course, Brandon Graham is back. BG is back, baby. BG is back. He's playing at a high level, and I am so excited. Everybody's saying he's looking young. He's looking fresh. He's looking like he hasn't missed a step. He's looking like he still is that dominant DN, run stopping DN that we loved for years. And his sack number started to go up a little bit. He still hasn't hit the double-digit mark, but who knows? Maybe this is his farewell trip, and maybe BG goes out there and he gets himself double-digit sacks with this defensive line that he's playing alongside of. So we got BG, of course, an unpopular guy that you guys probably don't like, but I love. I like Barnett. Barnett is the reason why we have a Super Bowl ring. Shout out. And Barnett is definitely a great football player. Does he make bonehead mistakes at the wrong time in the game? Of course he does. It wouldn't be Barnett if he didn't, but hopefully he got his head strong. I like it because the plays are all aggressive plays. If there were bonehead plays that wasn't aggressive, he was just lollygagging, doing some BS on the field. That's one thing. But all those aggressive plays, the late hits, what I'm saying? Like, it's not good to do, but at the same time, at least you see him out there trying to knock hits, and that's what you need on your football team and definitely on your defensive line. So we're keeping Barnett, and then we got maybe keeping Taron Jackson on the practice squad. I think he can be on that practice squad with the linebackers and the defensive tackles that we keep. I don't think we need to keep too many defensive ends. Maybe I got 3 right now with Taron Jackson being on the practice squad. So that'd be 4. But we'll see how they mix it up this year. Either way, whether he's practice squad or with the team, I do see him with the team overall. Let's go to the linebacker position. Another one of my favorite positions on the team. The position I said we needed to upgrade the most after last year. We could have won 2 more games at least if we had the linebackers that we had this year, man. We went out there how we answered the prayers, got us some linebackers, started with, our Sam linebacker, Hassan Reddick, double-digit sacks the last couple of years. The man's a beast. He's only getting better, coming back to Philadelphia area, where he's from, where his family and friends get to come watch him play football. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be exciting. I cannot wait for Hassan Reddick to get on that football field. and help this defense get those sacks numbers back up. And then for the other two Sam linebackers, I say we got Carry On and Patrick Johnson. Both Johnsons will be on the roster this year. Both Johnson will be doing big things, and I think that both Johnsons will, make this football team the 53-man roster. They both, add their own, skill set to that Sam linebacker position, more edge rushers than linebackers, but they're both very good at what they do, and they're young players, and you got to develop the young players to take over for the stars down the road. So, we got those three linebackers there. Carry On, Patrick, and Reddick as your Sam. As your middle linebackers, I want to see TJ Edwards and Dean. Those are your two middle linebackers. I think by the middle of the season, Dean takes over as being the number one linebacker on this team. I just feel it in my blood. If you guys been watching my Madden streams, you've seen Dean's making plays left and right all over the place, all over the field. I definitely think he's going to be the linebacker we've been praying for since Trotter left. And I think he is the guy that's going to bring that championship mentality, the next X-Men, and he's definitely going to do his thing. So Dean and Edwards at your middle linebacker. Your weak side linebacker is going to be Kaiser White, another baller. Another guy that hasn't even hit his ceiling yet. He's just starting to, find his stretch of, consistency in the NFL. And I think we have yet to see the best football played by Kaiser White. You will see some of that this year with the Philadelphia Eagles. And I hope that we can get an extension with this guy because he's going to be a dog from here on out. These Bulls I'm talking about making this roster are for sure legit, bona fide studs, and definitely can win a Super Bowl with this football team. Behind him, I got Davion Taylor. Davion Taylor been playing very good. He just needs to stay healthy. That's the only problem with Davion Taylor. He cannot stay healthy. Every time we see him making plays, that's how he gets hurt. It's like he's in good play, hurt, back in good play, hurt. Davion Taylor needs to be consistent still in that football field. I think he'd be a great backup on this team, and I think he should make the roster again. Shout out to Weapon X NFL Eagles in the building. Shout out to you, one of the best, video makers out there. Brings fire for the Eagles community, man. He brings that fire for the Eagles community. But yeah, I got Sean Bradley not making it. I love Bradley. I think he's good. I just think with the other linebackers that we're keeping, I think that it's a possibility that he might get snubbed. He'd definitely be on the practice squad, But in terms of all the rest of the linebackers, I like them a little bit more than Sean Bradley, and we gotta make this 53-man roster. So I do see him being on the practice squad though. Weapon X says, I think Josh Sweat will lead the team in sacks. I agree with you, man. I think Sweat could do it. You know what I'm saying? If it's not Reddick, Sweat, what I'm saying? Those are two guys for sure I think can do it, and I think have the highest chance of doing it. So, I think BG could do it too as well. He's up in age. He's not the same BG, but he's definitely going to be bringing that thunder all year long. So, yeah, I'm going to go with you. I'm going to say Sweat could be that guy leading the NFL. Leading the NFC East in sacks, not just the Eagles, but the NFC East. Random said, I want Jordan Davis to get a pick six this year. That would be amazing to see a guy his size intercept the ball. And, you'd think you see him running slow, but be really hightailing it down the field. When he ran that 40 combine, that 40 at the combine, man, that was a big dude running pretty fast. Like, I don't think I recall seeing too many men that size run that speed. So that would be awesome to see. He'll just be burning everybody. Facts. You got a boo for Barnett. Philly D says, I'm only concerned is Gannon playing conservatives. I literally hate the philosophy. Yes, and I think Gannon hates it too, to be honest. Like, I really don't think he had the linebackers to play the defense he wanted to last year. He didn't have the cornerbacks to play the defense he wanted to last year. I think with this roster this year, he'll be able to play that defense, and it will be a lot better. It'll look a lot better on paper. On film, than it did last year. He'll be able to put more pressure, relieve people on island a little bit more when he got the duo of Bradbury and Slay back there. And I think people are looking for him to do it in the preseason. I just want to let you guys know that's not going to happen. He's not going to show anything different from what he's done already this preseason. And why would you? Why you want to let it out? Why you want to let the cat out of the bag? You got to keep something ready for the season. So everybody think you're going to come out and play this conservative defense, and next thing you know, bam, bam, sack, turnover. Philadelphia Eagles defense looking different. These playmakers making plays. So you don't expect to see anything from Gannon until the season starts, and I do believe that he will be a lot better this year. So it says Barnett keep too many drives going with third down penalties. That's true, but everybody got to learn. I don't think he's going to do it forever. What I'm hoping, but he doesn't have to start. He has a lot of pressure taken off of him having to be that number one draft pick. Reggie White clone since he broke White's record in college. Everybody expected him to come into pros and just break the record, and it didn't happen. So he had a lot of pressure on him. Having Sweat come to the rise to the occasion, BG, and some of these young guys, he's gonna have a lot less pressure on him to be that dude. Yeah, hopefully we don't see that ever again. We don't need to see Fletcher Cox dropping back in nobody's pass coverage. The only direction Fletcher should be going is straight ahead. He says, I know Barnett has bad penalties, but must be frustrating typing to get to the quarterback when Gannon plays a bam and no break defense. Yeah, but like I said, it's gonna look different. We got those holes filled this year. That's what people gotta realize. The holes that we had that made the defense look so suspect. And guess what? We still was a top 10, I think it was, defense last year with this bam but don't break defense. We still were top 10. We didn't have the sack number high, but we still played good defense. We still stopped the run most of the year. Some of the young quarterbacks did light us up a little bit, but it was still, like I said, not that bad in terms of other defenses in the NFL. So I really think that you guys are underestimating what this Eagle defense will do this year. So I remember Barnett with that mini prior. Okay. Yo, BIRDGANG, I'm a defensive minded guy. We must get consistent pressure on quarterbacks this season. I believe you, man, and I think we will. With Reddick, Sweat, Graham, Barnett, Cox, Hargraves, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, Marlon, N'Kobe Dean, Edwards, Kaiser White. That's a lot of talent to go out there and get some pressure on quarterbacks. You got to be, you can't be vanilla. You got to come with lots of different formations, lots of different sets. The skill level that we have on our team is not set up for one specific defense. He has his multiple D that we're on. Man, we be clicking multiple D for this defense because we're going to be bringing a little 3-4. We're going to be bringing a little 4-4. We're going to bring a little 4-3. We're going to be bringing a little bit 5-2, a little bit of man coverage, a little bit of zone coverage. It's going to be multiple how we attack these teams this year, depending on what team we're playing. So I'm excited to see it. So he always done it. What rewatch game, but doesn't remember me not like it because of that being from the beginning. Yeah, I don't mind Barnett as a player. He he just makes bonehead plays, bad moments. Yeah, and I agree with you 100%. He definitely need to cut that down this year. But like I said, without Barnett, who knows if we got one of these, you know what I'm saying? He made big plays for us as a rookie, you know. You just gotta let him grow into himself and with the talent around him that when you add talent like the Eagles did, and that's why I don't understand why so many people are not on the boat like I am. When you add so much talent, if you add a player or two, if you had a player or two into the offseason, your team got better. It's good, whatever. But we added multiple players, man. Draft and free agency, starters, ballers, players that are going to come in and make impacts right off the jump. So that is what I don't get. When the Rams did it last year, everybody knew the Rams would win the Super Bowl, and they did. When Tampa Bay did it the year before, everybody knew Tampa Bay was going to win the Super Bowl, and they did. Why can't we pump our chests out and say the Eagles had an offseason for the ages, and we are about to win the Super Bowl this year? Why can't we be strong when we say that? Because I'm saying it. We're winning the Super Bowl. It will happen this year. It will take some bad coaching and Jalen Hurts to get hurt, knock on wood, for us not to do it. This team is built for that. It is tough. Ford tough, if you want to say shout out to Ford, but I'm a Chevy guy. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's right in front of your face. And all we do as fans is try to find new reasons why we're not gonna go dominate the league like we should. What up, AK Eagle? Shout out to you, my guy. It's like I'm tired of it. It's time to listen for that championship bell to be rung. It's time for us to get excited. It's time for us to go out there and cheer louder and harder than we ever cheered for an Eagles team, man. I can't name another year that we had a better team than this year. You know what I'm saying? Can you name a better year? Where the roster is as deep as it is this year, with as much talent. We have the best receiving corps we've ever had. You know what I'm saying? We got still one of the best offensive line, defensive lines. The linebacker core is looking great. The cornerback duo or trio with Maddox Slay and Bradbury, best in the league. Come on, we have some really high caliber players. At a lot of positions this year, and I don't see very many teams beating us. I don't see it. It's not possible. I don't. It's not going to happen. That's what I'm saying. If it happens, whatever. But I'm saying right now, it's not going to happen. He said more than players we added. I think what's better is the culture they're building in Philly. Facts. The culture, the brotherhood. These guys are out with each other's families. Jalen's taking everybody out to dinner. They're playing. They're going out bowling, ping ponging. I know you guys watch the IG ping pong games, man, where they be going at it with each other. Like they are building a culture here in Philadelphia that we ride with each other. We ride or die together. You know what I'm saying? Bad boys for life, baby. Bad boys for life. The Eagles are definitely those cats that are gonna, you know, it's just all the familiarity, the brotherhood, the people being from Philly, the whole tradition. Like we are 5 out of 6 years in the playoffs. Like the winning culture that we have as Eagle fans and as Eagle players on this roster, man. Like it's about to be nasty out there. We're about to go out there, man, and do some crazy things, man. Crazy things. He said, keep killing it, my guy. You know I am, man. We are on the road to 4K. If you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the post notification so you know every time we go live. We got a lot of great guests coming on the show over the next couple of weeks. I've been, MIA a little bit in podcasting, but we definitely got a lot of shows scheduled, and we're definitely gonna be bringing some fire, coming to start of the season. So make sure you guys are locked in, tuned in, and ready to roll with your popcorn. So we got the linebackers. We said Reddit, Carry On, Patrick Johnson, TJ Edwards, N'Kobe Dean, Kaiser White, Davion Taylor. Okay, so we're going to cornerbacks. We got Big Play Slay. We got Bradbury. We got Maddox. We got McPherson. We got Josh Jobe. And we got Isaiah. Scott. We got Scott coming back at that nickel spot. So, I think that is something good. I would love to see Tate Gowan make at least the practice squad. I think that would be good, to see a guy like Tate Gowan. He'd be putting in that hard work. I'd be seeing him out there in the Twitter world where he's throwing clips of him working out, trying to get better, trying to be the best player he can be. And I do like his size. I think it'd be a great piece for this Eagles defense. So, and then at the safety position, I got Harris, Tart, Epps, and Wallace. Harris, I think he played better towards the end of the season last year. I think we see him play a little bit better this year than he did last year. So, I really love what he did. And I want to see him. Where my mods at? We need to get these guys. Get these guys gone. Hold on here. Remove. Mods, get them. We got some bad stuff going on in the chat. Mods, get them. But yeah, like I think Harris, he definitely played a lot better towards the end of the season. He had a couple of injuries early, throughout the season, but towards the end, him and McLeod both played, at a high level. Getting us to the playoffs and making big plays when we need them to make it. I think Epps do deserve to start. The young man's come along finally. I love that underdog story that he is showing the world that he is definitely belongs in the NFL and he's going to be making plays this year for the Philadelphia Eagles football team. Tart, man, I liked him. Ever since he was a Niner, man, I like the guy. He makes plays. I know everybody remembers the play he didn't make last year, but at the end of the day, the guy's still a good player. You cannot, judge a man off one play. He's physical, good safety. I think he's going to bring another element to our defense that we need. A little bit of that Dawkins type vibe, to our secondary that we do need. And then Kayvon Wallace, man, will the real Wallace please stand up? Like, where have you been, my guy? You're out there talking about how great you are. You can do this and you can do that. And I am a huge fan and all this other jazz, but I need you to do it this year. I don't need you to come in for a game, look good. That's it. I need you to actually be a reliable piece that the Eagles can count on this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like if you can take your game to the next level, that would help our secondary out as a whole because he is athletic. He's a little physical. He's a ball hawk type safety, and I think every team needs that good ball hawk type safety. So with a real Kayvon Wallace, please stand up. And then Bobby Murphy, what's up, my guy? Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like. He says, odd makers must be high. They have the Cowboys 5-1, the Eagles 12-1 to win the Super Bowl. Facts. We are definitely way better than them Cowgirls. That's a fact. And I'll stamp that. We're sweeping the Cowgirls this year. We're sweeping our whole division this year. Be on the lookout for that. That's definitely going to happen. This guy on IG talking about he made for this, made off what? You is trash. Okay. Okay. But yeah, and then to round off this 53-man roster, you got Elliott. I think he has another Pro Bowl caliber type season this year. And then you have Sippos, our punter. Now we need to get Sippos back on what he was doing earlier in the year because at the end of the year, I don't know what happened to him. His punting game went down the drain. And I definitely don't want to see that again. So Sippos, I hope you've been practicing this off season, building your confidence, or doing whatever it is you need to do to get better because that kicking game you had last year was trash at the end of the year. Beginning of the year, everybody like you might be the only Pro Bowler on the team the way you were kicking. But that towards the end of the season, it was not looking so. And then you got Dernbox, the snapper. So that is our 53-man roster. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll make the team. And I do believe that those 53 men those 53 Bulls, as they say in Philadelphia, those 53 Bulls that I named off, could lead this 22 team to a Super Bowl. And I think they got the skill, the talent, everything needed, athleticism, and speed. We're number one in so many different positions. I think it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be hard to stop us this year, guys. It's gonna be amazing to watch this show that they call the NFL and the Philadelphia Eagles being the stars of the league this year. So tell me what you guys think. We got a poll in there. Do the Eagles have a Super Bowl roster? And we are sitting at 74% say yes, and 26% say no. We don't have a Super Bowl caliber roster. I am definitely on the yes side. I think we will win the Super Bowl this year. It's gonna be hard to stop us. I think we sweep the East. I think we're one of the top 5 teams in the NFL this year with the roster that we have. So remember, this is Hurts season, and we're gonna do our thing for show. So let me know in the comments Let me know in the chat how you guys like my 53-man roster. If there's any other positions you would change or you would like to see different players at, then let me know. Leave it in the comments and we'll talk about it and discuss it. We probably do another one, come week one, you know, to see if maybe we can do that. It's a cave off from Eddie Jackson. That would never work, but I would love that. That'd be sick. I like Eddie Jackson. He's a good football player. What up, Randall the Handle? How you doing, my guy? Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like. So now this part of the show here, now we got the 53-man roster out of the way. Now I let you guys know that I got those 17 vibes rolling with me. I got my Hurts season hat on. I got a new Hurts jersey. You know what I'm saying? We are on the road to 4K. Everything is going good. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys want to do a 53-man roster, let me know. If you guys just want to give me some players that you guys are excited to see. But I want to get some people on here, to give me to voice their opinions. Also, we're gonna be doing a little bit of the Philly trivia. You got to know Philly. You know what I'm saying? You got to know Philly. And a lot of you guys are from Philadelphia, so I expect you guys to know your Philly. I'm a Cali boy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm Calabamian. Alabama, California, mixed Southern, Cali. Fast life type guy. But I've always been an Eagles fan. Don't get it twisted at all. So we're about to drop the link, so anybody can call in. We can talk some Eagles, but you got to get 3 out of 5 questions right. If you can get 3 out of 5 questions right, I'm gonna get you a gift. I'm gonna get you a gift, whether it's some merchandise. I don't know exactly what, a card, some. We're gonna get some nice gifts, or maybe I'll let you pick out of a certain gifts, see what you guys want to get. So we're about to start that part of the show up. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. Let's go ahead and copy and paste. And we are live on Twitter on BG31 channel on Twitter, on the BGN Sports Media on Twitter, on the BGN Sports Media Facebook, the BGN Media live team on Facebook, on the BIRDGANG Nation Sports Eagles group on Facebook, and my YouTube channel. So we're live a lot of places. Make sure you guys check that out. But he goes, yes, let's do a 53-man roster live. I'm joined. Nice. Well, I dropped the link, so it doesn't matter if you're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you are at. You guys are all welcome. Everybody that is with the nation is welcome, BIRDGANG Nation. And even if you're not a Eagles fan, if you just want to get in here and try to do some trolling, so I dropped the link. Hit that link. Let's talk some Eagles football. And let's do some Eagles trivia. What up, H-Town Cowboy? Thanks for stopping by. The bird's ready for you this year, H-Town. We're going to give it to you. He said Mills played very good for the Eagles. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Someone say Mills didn't. What up, Eagles champ? We got our first, contest. What up, Eagles champ? How you doing today, my guy?
I'm doing good, man.
How'd you like my 53-man roster?
I would change one thing. I'd change one thing, and that's the safety. I'm not comfortable with Kayvon Wallace. That man talks too much. That man just doesn't play. I'm all about like what Brian Dawkins is. It's just he doesn't talk. He just allows his play to hit the field. This guy's on the IG talking about, oh, I'm made for this. You're made for what? I mean, you've had how many years to show you can be the guy? I don't have confidence in him. Like I said, I think our safety is something we need to worry about when it comes to when we're playing great teams. Like I'm not worried about division, but I'm worried about more like if we're playing real good teams. They're going to attack that safety position, and I don't know if Kayvon Wallace is meant for that type of league where he can handle like the Kittles and all that shit. I don't believe in Kayvon Wallace. I just don't think he is what he is. I think he's all this and he doesn't do none of that. Hopefully he proves himself, but Like I said, I'm all for going to get a guy like Bates on franchise tag. I understand he's franchise tag, but this is not likely. It means more likely that he probably gets moved because I don't see him playing under the franchise tag when they just drafted a safety. The Bengals just drafted a safety, and he looked good in preseason. You know, and I just think that when you need a safety, you go out and get him. I mean, I understand you have to give up capital, but this safety position, I'm not comfortable with. Anthony Harris, man. Epps, what is he? Rotational safety. I've seen him get destroyed a couple times. I would love to get an H Jackson if we can find a way to get him. I'm all for even trying to see if we can get that rookie safety that the Bears picked up. Because I heard that he's having contract negotiations that they're not having good contract negotiation. What's his name from Penn State that they drafted? I just we just need someone in here, man, because Kayvon Wallace cannot be the safety. I'm sorry. I don't care what that bum says on IG. I don't believe in him. I don't think he's that safety. And then if the Eagles think he was a safety, why are they playing him with third stringers? You know, that just gives me confidence that the Eagles are looking at safety and say we need safety. And I think the Eagles are going to be very much in the market for a safety. We could talk about running back. But listen, if you get Kenyon Drake, now you have ammo to go out and get a guy like, Jesse Bates. You need someone in here. We haven't filled that safety position in. We thought Kayvon was the guy. He's just not a good safety. I mean, he had five tackles, and he allowed a quarterback to run in, and he just stopped and does nothing. He's just not a good player, man. And,
I get what you're saying, Eagles champ, but what I will do to counter that is saying that I believe that the safeties we have are serviceable for the defense that we have this year. Where last year they probably need to have a little bit better play, but with the roster that we have this year and the talent we have this year, I don't think we need to worry about our safeties being as good. We got shutdown corners and Bradbury and Slay and Maddox
mm,
had a Pro Bowl caliber season last year. Josiah Scott, McPherson, all these cornerbacks are good enough to take some pressures off the safeties this year. And I do believe that Epps, Harris, Tart, and Wallace, they can do it, man. But I can see, every we want every position to be stars, but if you look at our roster,
it's not even stars, man. It's just like, I believe the Eagles are not comfortable with safety. I mean, if you believe in Kayvon Wallace, you're not starting him with third stringers. Sorry, you're not. That shows me that they don't believe in him. Even with the whole running back situation, I've been saying this. I don't, Miles Sanders is not coming back. I want you to be real. I want to be real with you, Bergen. I understand you're a big Miles Sanders fan, but how am I going to give a guy carries when he can't stay healthy? We talk about
he can
liability.
stay healthy. The season
He
hasn't
hasn't played a
started
full
yet.
season, dude. He has not played a full season since.
Like I said on Birds of Broadstreet yesterday, it's look how quick we were. They already told you that the Miles Sanders thing was a precautionary, and yes, it was a hamstring. He is in training camp. He is in practice. Why is it that Devontae Smith 2 years in a row has had
But
hamstring?
Devontae Smith played a full
Listen,
season, man.
but listen, he's had hamstrings in the offseason both years, and no one even questions it or even talks about it. I know, Miles has missed a game or two here, a game or two there, but he's not, he's played majority of the season most years. And I do think that, this injury bug thing, it just, it is what it is. It's football. It's a hard play sport. He plays at a high level. When you run and move as fast as he does, some hits are going to take you out. So,
Yeah,
like I said, I
but
think
here's the.
Miles is going to be fine this year. I
I mean,
think this is
I
going to
hope
be the
so.
first
I hope
year
so because
he
to me,
shows off.
I hope so because to me, I don't see Eagles sign him, and that's just being real with you. I don't think the Eagles are going to pay a running back top money. We have
But
not
you
paid a
got to
running
realize
back.
too, the second part of that is every season the NFL's salary caps can go up about $25 million. So
Yeah, I
money
mean,
and what you normally would pay that's all about to change. So if Miles Sanders goes out there and balls out there and wants to be a Philadelphia Eagle, I promise you he'll be back next year. Re-signed, ready to roll. So shout out
think
to
so.
Philly Fresh. Check out
It's
Philly
really
Fresh.
fresh.
He will be on
My
the
dude,
channel
man. That's my
this
guy, man.
Thursday.
I be talking to him on IG, man. He be sending me messages with voice. I mean, dude, shout out to Philly Fresh, man. Very good Eagles content creator. I rock with him. You know what I'm saying? Him and I were talking about like here's the thing why I say we're going 16-1. I never seen in my life. I don't know if you can correct me wrong, but you know, where this Eagles team had two number one receivers, you know, and to me, it's like when you look at AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, who are you covering? You know, I mean, I hear people talk about, well, we can double cover AJ. Okay, well, you leave Devontae wide open. You know, to me, this is going to be hard for teams to stop us. You know, and I say if
Damn near
Jalen Hurts
impossible.
gets his accuracy, it's over for the league. It really is because this is not a fun game for a defense coordinator to stop. This is a deadly combo that you like. To me, I think the NFL made a big mistake by allowing us to get AJ. You know what I'm saying? One thing you don't do is you give another weapon to a quarterback that's already a weapon. Like, come on, man. I mean, I don't need. I mean, come on. Like, this is Mahomes type weapons right here that we seen. Look what he
And not
did.
even just on AJ Brown on the whole receiving side. You gotta look at AJ on the run blocking side. He's one of the best run blocking
I,
receivers in the league.
I've
You know,
said that
Derrick
too, and I
Henry,
think,
big
yeah,
yards, number one rusher in the NFL for a reason.
hmm
You know, and that's why I
yeah,
give AJ his flowers because he puts those big numbers up, but he has like over 100 less targets than most of your prime time receivers out there, the big
hmm
name receivers out there. That's why I give him so much respect because he's doing a lot more with less, targets, with less opportunities, and he's still putting up big numbers. He's gonna be an absolute stud this year.
Oh, he's on. And think about it, right? We got him still pretty much on his pretty much like. Did he even get a second contract yet? Like he's still on his rookie deal. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to think about because he's only
But
what
not on
24
that, we
years
just
old.
gave him a contract, so he's on our contract.
Yeah, but he was pretty much on his rookie deal before we gave him a new contract, right?
Mhm.
So he's still young. You know,
Oh yeah,
I keep on
AJ
thinking,
Brown hasn't even hit his prime yet.
no, he
You know what
hasn't.
I'm saying? Like that's what I love about our team. We got all these talented players. It's not even in their primes. They're just at really good levels that
And, and, and I
together
keep on saying
combine to
this.
be great.
Mhm. I don't mean to cut you off. I keep on saying this. You don't give James Bradbury unless you're ready to win championship. I'm sorry. You know, he had 10 other teams he could have went to. Why do you think he chose Philadelphia? You think it's because he want to play the Giants? No, because he sees what's going on. He sees a culture being built here. He sees a
Yeah,
team that's ready to win. The Eagles are not looking at Jalen Hurts to say, "All right, win a division." No, they're looking at him and saying, "Yo, this team's ready to win. Are you ready to win though?" You know, and I think Jalen Hurts knows this. You know, and I think the Eagles, when you look at the schedule, we got the Lions. They're a body bag, man. Like I'm gonna say the exact same thing I said about the Falcons. We're blowing them out week one. I don't need to worry about the Lions. I don't care about the Lions. The Lions are going to be food. Okay. Yes, they got Aiden Hutchinson. He's nice too. Guess what? He's going against Lane Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see that matchup. You know what I'm saying? I think Aiden Hutchinson's going to be good eventually, but the Lions are not ready to beat a team like the Philadelphia Eagles. They're not talented as the Eagles. The Eagles have so much talent on both sides; it's ridiculous. You know, I look at this division. I look at even though I don't want to bring them up, the Dallas Cowboys, they're relying on twos and threes, right? Michael Gallup's coming off an ACL injury, right? And they better hope Michael Gallup's the exact same guy off the injury because last time I checked, only guy that came back that was exactly what they were was Adrian Peterson in 2008. We have not yet seen another player come off an injury and look the exact same player. It takes 2 to 3 years at the maximum to recover. You will be back, but you won't be the same player that you became off the injury. Look at Saquon Barkley last year. Saquon Barkley coming off an injury. I think he'll be better because he's coming off the injury off 2 years now. But last year he wasn't the same. You know, and some players don't get back to being the same off injuries. It rarely happens, you know. And
yeah,
Adrian
that's
Peterson
true.
type guy does not come along where he's able to bounce off an ACL injury and look like the exact same player. That doesn't happen usually. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while for so Dak Prescott has no weapons. And you expect them to win against this team, the Eagles, who have number one receivers. You got a quarterback that's young in the second year. You know what I'm saying? You got a good defense, a front four that can get pressure. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at Jonathan Gannon. I think people overreact with Jonathan Gannon. Listen, it's preseason. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect Jonathan Gannon to show his whole
Yeah,
cards.
you're
You
not
know, I
showing
think
nothing.
people overreact a lot. You know what I'm saying?
No.
If he does it a week one, then I have an issue with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's okay, you had plenty enough time. But I don't expect him to show his cards right away. I think that he wanted to see what this team has, and you want to see what these young players have. Listen, young players want to make a team, make the team. They got to go out there and perform, and he just allows them to say, okay, what can you do for this team? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to scheme you. I'm going to let you play freely, like backyard football. You know, what can you do? You know, and we saw a lot. I think Josh Jobs is a nice. I would put him as safety. I think he has the potentials to be a good safety. I like him at corner too, but I think Josh Jacobs could be a nice, good safety. He's big, he's physical, and he loves to be a ball hog. And let's say Kayvon Wallace don't work out, or would you be willing to put Josh Jacobs as safety? I mean, he's allowed to pass. I don't think in one preseason game. He looks like a shutdown corner, bro. I
I want
think
to see
he's
what
got
they
a
do with
future.
Jacoby Stevens too. Like I want to see
I
him.
really like Jacoby Stevens. Now, I
I
was
want to
very
see
disappointed with Terry
if
Vincent
they're
Jr.
just
I ain't
hiding
gonna
him,
lie.
stashing him. Like they did Marlon last year. Maybe we see a little bit of him, but I haven't even really seen him in the preseason either. So I'm wondering what's going on with the Jacoby Stevens situation, and I
I
guess we'll
mean,
see if he gets cut or not. But
y'all kill me yesterday on Bob's asking about Bates. Man, y'all Cowboy fans need to stop talking about Bates. Y'all don't deserve anybody. Matter of fact, y'all better hope y'all win with your roster, man. That's all I
the
gotta
champ,
say.
you stay in Philly, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? Are you a 4 for 4 guy?
You said what?
Are you a 4 for 4 guy? All Philly sports, all teams, all sports.
I don't watch baseball. I watch a lot of football.
Yeah.
I'm not a basketball fan. I'm more of an Eagles fan than any other Philly.
Okay. So we're gonna give you 5. You got 5 questions here. You need to
Okay.
get 5 questions right.
Uh,
And you'll win yourself a little, BG memorabilia. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
It's just fun and games. So I'm gonna make sure I only do Eagles
okay.
football for you here. So let's go through here. Let's see. Let me see here. Okay. We're gonna start here with the first question. It is, what Eagles receiver was Buddy Ryan referring to when he said all he does is catch touchdowns?
Was it Mike Quick or Harold Carmichael?
Mm,
Had to be.
No.
Was it Carter?
Chat, help out. Eagles champ.
I I
What?
I I've been watching the scene since 2000. I
You
haven't been
know,
in the leagues.
Eagles champ's a little young. So
Yeah, a
for
little
your
bit.
old
Yeah.
school guys, help them out and answer this question. What
All he does is win.
receiver was Buddy
Watch
Ryan referring to when he said all he does
receiver.
is catch touchdowns? Think of your old school Eagle receivers.
What's
I'll
his
even
name?
throw out another hint to you. This receiver is a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
His
Well,
best years wasn't on the Eagles, though.
gotta be Carter, right? Gotta be Carter though. I'm gonna go with Carter. I'm gonna
H
go with
Town,
I'm gonna go.
CC, Chris Carter, Philly D, Chris
Yeah, Chris
Carter.
Carter. Gotta be
Bang,
Chris
bang, bang,
Carter.
bang, bang, bang. Chris Carter is correct.
I don't get that one. Give me a new one. I
Yeah,
got that wrong. I
yeah,
got
you
that
got
wrong.
that wrong. You didn't get the point for that
I'm
one.
not getting that one. I don't care. I don't deserve that one. Chris
Here
Carter.
we go. We got another one for you. Here we go. This is an easy one. I like this one.
Okay.
What actor played Philadelphia native and Eagles receiver Vince Pimpali in a 2006 film Invincible?
What actor?
What actor?
Shh, I don't watch that movie in a long time.
Oh yeah, you can put it in the chat when I say yeah. If you guys want to help, if you want to help them out, you can help them out. You can get a lifeline in the chat.
You can give me a
So,
football question from
chat. This
2000.
is a
Got to give me the
football question
80s.
for the chat.
You can't
What
give me a
actor
current
played
actor. I'm going with
Philly
Jim
native
Carrey.
Eagle receiver Vince Papali in a 2006 film Invincible?
Is it Jim Carrey?
Candy says MW.
MW. Listen, MW. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. Washburn. Mark Washburn.
And Green Talent got it right. Mark Wahlberg.
Can you give me one from 2000s now?
Hey, I'm just going down a list. I'm not really separating. If it's a football one, I'm throwing it out there. But I'm gonna try to look for a more recent one for you. But
Yeah,
it is
because I
right.
wasn't born in the 80s and
Now,
2000
in
he'd be
order
thinking.
for him to win, he needs to get all three of the next questions right.
Nah, don't do that. I ain't
Yeah,
winning none.
Jinx, you can be next. Come on here. Let's see what you know about Philly. Philly. He a baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's at 2000 above. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can find a newer one. Let's see. You don't watch basketball, baseball, so that one doesn't do me no good. Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Gene says, I'm 18, born in 2004. And he's laughing. That's funny. Here we go. What kicker retired in 2013 as the Eagles' record holder in career field goals, extra points, and scoring?
Was it David Akers?
Ding, 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 ding. David Akers is right. David Akers retired 2013, the best Eagles kicker of all time. Shout out to you, David Akers. Much
Yeah.
love. Okay, this is 2005, so you
Go
might know
for it.
this one. Here we go.
Hmm.
You need to get the next two right to win. You gotta get 3 out of 5. Let's see if you got this one. What suspended player was replaced in the starting lineup by receiver Reggie Brown during the 2005 season? Do you remember Reggie Brown?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Uh, what he was this Reggie Brown was the backup?
Yeah. So it says, what suspended player was replaced in the starting lineup
What was he
by
suspended for?
Reggie Brown during the 2005 season?
What was he
Is a
suspended for?
receiver that was a starter that was suspended in 2005 and was
2005.
replaced by
Okay, so
Reggie Brown.
2005, there was Greg Lewis, Freddie Mitchell, right?
Well, I see it.
I'm gonna have to go with the hothead. What the hothead? Gotta be Freddie Mitchell, dude.
Is that your final answer?
I think so.
He says Freddie Mitchell. And
What was it?
T.O. Trail
Oh yeah,
on
Terrell Owens. Yeah, that's another hothead. Forgot all about him.
2005, baby.
2005. Yep.
T.O. Green
T.O.
Talent.
Yep. I try not
Hey,
to forget. I forgot he's a hothead. I always thought McNabb was a hothead. I never thought T.O. was a hothead. I thought that. I thought he
not
got
bad.
suspended down
You
elite
got
later.
2 right. 2 out of 5 isn't
And
bad. Thanks for
Freddie
stopping
Mitchell was
by.
a hothead, though. He was.
Ray Mitchell was a hothead.
He
He
should have been
definitely.
suspended many times, bro. Just for being trash. But, it is what it is.
Well, thanks again, Eagles Champ, for coming on. I'm gonna see if anybody else gonna jump on here for some trivia, see if they want to win anything. Shout out to you if you're not subscribed to Eagles Champ One. Go hit him up.
Yeah.
He is one
I
of
said
the
Freddie Mitchell. I should have said
realest
T.O.
Eagle content creators out there.
Um,
He brings his own unique set of skills. So make sure you go check him out. Him and Where You Hiding Champ, right? That's where you're going. Where You Hiding Champ.
Yeah, it was T.O., bro. I forgot all about that dude. I forgot he got suspended, man. T.O.
So
got suspended for, yeah, because he was acting like a fool. I forgot. Damn. Because him and he got suspended for the fact that what was it? He got suspended for doing that. Got into it with some players. I think he got into it with McNabb, right?
yeah, McNabb or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Push it
Pretty
from
boy
driveway,
McNabb. Yep, him.
all
Yep.
that good stuff.
McNabb should have
Shout
been
out to you,
suspended
Eagles
also.
Champ. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm about to get out of here. We're gonna see if anybody else want to do this. Much love. Yeah, guy T.O. was the guy. So we got some more trivia. If anybody wants to join in, the link is inside of the chat. If you want to talk about the 53-man roster, if you want to talk about, do some of this trivia, maybe win yourself some BG merch. Go ahead and click the link. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there one more time. If you want to jump on, jump on. We can talk some Eagles football. If not, then we're gonna be wrapping it up here soon. like I said, be on the lookout. The Eagles are going to be that team to beat. The Eagles will win a Super Bowl this year. I'm 100% confident in it. I have Nick's back. I have Shane's back. I have JG's back. And I definitely have Jalen freaking back. So make sure you guys enjoy the ride. Come with it this year. Let's show these guys that we support them, we believe in them, and we think they're going to be the best football team in the league in 2022. So, we got another one. We got the ops in here. We got the ops in here. What up, H Cowboy?
What's happening, baby? What's going on with it, man?
Just chilling late night with Bird Gang. Talking to them Eagles. How you doing today?
Man, just at the job, bro, waiting to get off. You know what I'm saying? Go take care of this baby. I know he gonna be up.
Right.
You know what I'm
So how you feel about our Eagle team?
saying? Man, on some real football stuff.
Yeah, the real football stuff. How you feel about it?
Y'all gonna be all right. Y'all should win. Y'all probably gonna win 10 games. Y'all should be better. I mean, y'all won 9-8, so y'all should be 1 or 2 games better. So it's gonna swing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that swing. So either y'all gonna win 11 games or y'all gonna win 7. But I think y'all gonna be better because coming down to it, y'all D line always good. Fletcher gonna be better because Jordan Davis there. I still telling y'all, N'Kobe Dean, he all right. He like our Leighton Vander Esch. You know what I'm saying? So they both good, but it's gonna be dependent on the D line, the tackles. So and y'all secondary, I still think y'all got one cornerback. I know y'all high on Bradbury, but it's all
You say
about.
we got one cornerback. You're not
I
giving
mean,
Maddox no love.
I'm talking about elite. Slay. Slay is elite. So everybody else is good. Diggs is good. Everybody else good, but Slay's elite. Slay the only elite person we got in the East. You know what I'm
You don't
saying?
think Bradbury not having to be the star, even though 2 years ago he was in Pro Bowl, right? Not having to be the star of the team, Slade already being that guy. You don't think he can maybe, be a Pro Bowler this year just because he don't have deal with number one receivers all year?
I mean, I get a Pro Bowl as much as the NBA All Star game. I'm all pro, so one if all pro teams is where it's gonna be at since we on some real football stuff. Like, yeah, he good. He gonna be able to hold it down, but he ain't like I said, ain't nobody throwing that Slay. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be the test. It's like you old school like me, so it's like Kevin Smith when when they had Dion and then Eric Allen and all them other people. So it remained to be seen, but I mean it's all it go from the D line to the linebackers to the what's the name. So we'll see. Y'all should be all right though. 1 and 2. I still don't think y'all gonna beat us, but
You don't think we're gonna sweep you guys?
nah.
I think it's gonna happen. That's just my personal opinion. I think that we have a good enough roster to sweep everybody in the division. You
I
know,
mean, truthfully,
kind of like you guys last year, though. You guys swept everybody in the division, right?
and that was unexpected. I mean,
Yeah.
we talk all that smack like we want to, but that was unexpected. So, I mean, truthfully, kind of scared of the Commanders. Ain't nobody talking about them. So, when there ain't nobody talking about nobody, usually when they come punch you in the mouth, like the year they had RG3 in them. So, you know,
Yeah. What would be the number one threat to losing? Like if we were to beat you, I know you don't believe we're gonna beat you, but if we were to beat you, what do you think would be that number one reason why we beat the Cowboys this year? What is your biggest threat that you're worried the most about? Is it the quarterback, Jalen Hurts? Is it the defense overall? Is it the passing, the offensive explosiveness, or the
it's y'all
overall
defensive line. It's
defensive
always
line?
been y'all defensive line. It ain't, since y'all lost Donovan, it's always been the D line. I mean, I like Hurts because he's from Texas, but other than that, I think y'all way too high on the running quarterback. I hadn't seen the practices. I hadn't been watching. Like you, I wait to the season start. But just going back from high school to college and to last year, the last 2 years, we're gonna make that his rookie year. Unless he does a whole lot better passing, I mean, it's like Lamar Jackson. You only gonna get so far. Like Steve Young had to learn. Randall never got over the hump. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to
I
win.
feel you, And I think that there is a possibility that he doesn't do it, but I'm just like, are you not watching what I'm watching? Like the man's only played 20 games and he's number one in yards. First quarterback ever, 4,000 yards passing, 1,000 yards, rushing in his first 20 games. So it's like he has better numbers than Carson Wentz did as an Eagle his first year starting. Better numbers than Josh Allen his first 2 years.
But like,
better numbers than everybody for the most part. If he's the only player ever in his first 2 years starting, then
but would you really take Jalen Hurts over Carson Wentz?
yes.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
you
Because
would.
he has a dynamic to his game that can't be replaced and is better than Carson Wentz.
So what about Trey Lance?
Yes.
So Jalen, you riding with Jalen regardless. Like
I'm ride or die with Jalen Hurts.
Before he became an Eagle.
Yeah. I rocked with him in Alabama. I loved what he did when he went to the playoffs the next year with OU, and Alabama was sitting there. I know Tua got hurt, but Alabama was sitting there, outside of the playoffs. And Jalen Hurts had one of the most prolific, college seasons ever for a quarterback in general. It's like Jalen's always been doing it at both levels, like, running and passing. Like to say that he can't pass is ridiculous. Like he was like one of the only players with he had 60 touchdowns that year, and like 50 of them or something like that. Or maybe was it less than 50? Maybe it was like 40 of them were passing and the other 20 was rushing. And it's like he has a skill set that, you can't say that you see a Jalen Hurts out there. Lamar Jackson's way better runner, way more explosive as a runner to be like a running quarterback, and then there's other quarterbacks that's a little bit, have a little bit better arm than Jalen. But, overall, the boy's a winner. He doesn't lose very much, his whole life, his whole career. And he can put up numbers on both sides of the football, passing and rushing. So
he's my way better athletic Tebow.
Yes. Way better athletic Tebow.
So I mean, I give it to you on the leadership. I give him on the leadership, and people want to play for him, and he tough. But I'm just saying, it's quarterback.
And when you're tough like that and you're a leader like that, you elevate other players' games. I got him like friend on the roster, AJ Brown, who's going to help elevate his game because now he got a buddy that supports him and believes in him just as much as everybody else on the team.
I did my ranking based on team success, and he was like 13 or 14, I think. So yeah. I had him above people like Herbert. I think because they didn't make the playoffs. I mean, if you can't make the playoffs, then you're not doing your team a service. But a lot of his yards, I do think they're like Dak's yards. Some of them came. It's like garbage points, basically. Some of it, but if y'all high on him, y'all high on him. Like I said, he mid-tier to me, but that remains to be seen, and that's just my take on it.
And that's fair. I have him 12th overall on my. I don't know if I did a top 40. I know it was like 32 at least. Like I don't know who really cares about the backups like that, but I say overall in the league, he's like 12. I got like 12 other quarterbacks that I think right now in their career is better than Jalen Hurts. But that's not saying at the end of the season I don't see Jalen, surpassing most of them. I think he should hit that next gear and that next level to become a great quarterback in this league. Like I really see him as being an MVP type caliber. Quarterbacks become great when they get the team built around them. You know what I'm saying? Like all these young quarterbacks, they didn't hit their strides till they had, a Pro Bowl receiver, till they had a, defense to help support them. And now the Eagles went out and got both, and I think that that's going to be the biggest difference. And besides the fact none of us has ever seen Jalen Hurts play in the same offense 2 years in a row. Not even his years in Alabama. They had different coordinators there, That is a huge thing if you play the quarterback position.
And the jump he made at OU.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, he could be killer in practice. He could be killer in practice and we never see it. But the jump that we saw from his passing from Alabama, which they didn't, they didn't push him.
Yeah, when he left Alabama, that's the reason why Tua could throw better than him. So we want Tua. We're not going to start Jalen. We're going to start a better thrower. and Tua. Tua wasn't as athletic as Jalen Hurts, and
So
Tua
did
got
you?
hurt more,
Yeah.
and then Jalen went over there and said, "Oh, you think I can't throw the football? Well, let me throw like 40 touchdowns and 4,000 yards, or 40 something hundred yards on your head, just so you can see that I can throw the football and I can run at the same time." It's like that's a dual threat. That's just I don't know. Reminds me of like the Michael Vick on the Eagles when he still could run a little bit, but he got better at throwing the football.
Yeah. You see that pivot with Najee Harris?
No.
He was talking about all those freshmen. They were all freshmen. Dante, Tua, and all them when they brought them in the game, and that's how they came back. Like all them boys in the league now. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Even Tua, like I'm excited to see what he does this year with Tyreek Hill. I'm not a Tua hater. Like I think Jalen's better than Tua.
Nah,
Most people don't.
I'm a football fan, man. I'm a football fan, bro. I like the line, the X's and O's.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't even realize why that touchdown happened is because the uh the guard made it to the second level. Give me 1 second here. All my coworker got it. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I came in to get some of this Philly trivia to see if my old self been watching what I
Oh, you want some of this Eagle trivia?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Let's get it. Here we go. Now you gotta get 3 out of 5 to win. We're gonna start out with this one right here. This might be easy. Wait, hold on. Let me see.
Yes, sir.
No, we're not gonna do that one. We're gonna do this one. Here we go. For what team did running back Charlie Garner post back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons after leaving the Philadelphia Eagles?
I believe that was ain't you from Cali?
I'm
I
Cali.
think that was San Fran, huh?
Ding, 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 ding. Correct. San Fran. Yep. Back-to-back 1,000-yard season with San Francisco
It
49ers.
seemed like y'all got a pipeline, right?
Yeah, we got a pipeline there.
Ricky Waters.
Ricky Waters. Yep. We've
Didn't,
had some old Niners for sure.
didn't Mitchell end up there too?
Yep. And Brian Westbrook played for the Niners too.
Oh, at the end, huh?
Yeah. At the very end. It's crazy. Okay, you got that one right. Let's see if you got this one right. Here we go. What linebacker did the Eagles acquire in a 2015 draft that sent LaShawn McCoy to Buffalo?
Ooh. Man, he ain't even last that long with y'all too. Man,
No, he didn't.
man, I'm gonna go ahead and just say Van Oy. I know it's wrong, but
What'd you say?
Van Oy.
Van Hoying?
Yeah.
All right, Chad. Let's see if you guys want to help him out. What linebacker did the Eagles acquire in 2015 trade that sent LaShawn McCoy to the Buffalo Bills? Kiko Alonso. Yes, Kiko Alonso was the linebacker traded from the Bills to the Eagles.
Is he even still in the league?
It was horrible. I hated him for doing that. That was like one of the worst moves. When Shady, I remember watching the pivot when it had Shady and D Jax on there.
Yeah.
Like, man, they didn't break us up. We could have won big things, man. They could have did big numbers for the Eagles and been in the record books a little bit more than what they are. So,
but what's name was done, though? McNabb was done, bro.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, here's a good one. Okay. What Eagles receiver caught a 95-yard touchdown pass from my favorite Eagle of all time, Randall Cunningham, in 1990 game against the Buffalo Bills?
95-yard touchdown in 90. Baker? Ah, it wasn't Baker. Who was it? $19.90. See, I feel like EC now. That's taking me back. I was in 8th grade. Man.
Like, now you taking me back.
Man,
I see it in the chat. I see y'all in the chat.
I'm a Cowboy fan. Let's see. Let me see
we
what
go.
the chat talking about. Chat, give me a school. Harold. Man. Yeah, I'm just Fred Burnett.
Fred Barnett is correct. Ding, 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 ding. Fred Barnett, 95-yard touchdown from Randall Cunningham in the game against the Buffalo Bills. Okay, I got another one. You should know this one, being a Cowboys fan. This might be an easier one for you. From what backup quarterback and NFL Eagles head coach did Torrance Small catch an 85-yard touchdown against the Giants in 1999?
Oh, it had to be Garrett, right?
Who?
Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett wasn't no Eagle coach.
Oh, an Eagle coach. Oh, I thought you said Cowboy backup quarterback.
No. It's from what backup quarterback and future Eagles coach?
Frank Wright. If it wasn't Frank Wright,
Small catch an 84-yard touchdown against the Giants in 1999. The year I graduated, 99.
99.
Frank Wright? Frank Wright was a receiver, I think.
Nah, Frank Wright was a quarterback.
Was
he? Was with the quarterback with the Bills.
Oh yeah, he was a quarterback with the Bills.
But I guess it was dude out there that was in who won the Super Bowl. What was his name?
Dougie P.
Peterson. Doug Peterson.
That is correct.
He played for the Green Bay and y'all, right?
Yep, Dougie P.
Man.
We got another one. In 2016, what Eagles defensive tackle signed a 6-year contract extension worth $103 million?
2016? He's still on y'all squad. It has to be Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox is right. Ding, 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 ding. $103 million net. Fletcher got paid, man. He definitely got paid.
Play this. Fletcher was still good last year. He was
good.
He just didn't have nobody around him to make an impact.
That's true. I like that. I like that way to look at that one. What number has been worn by an Eagles? What number hasn't been worn by Eagles since the death of Jerome Brown in 1992?
You know it, man. Number 90.
So what was the number?
90. Jerome Brown. What? Oh, what's the number?
Answer is, good job, James Wolf. He's one of the young guys in here. 99 has not been worn. 99.
Hey, I was sad that day.
It was a sad day in football.
It was a sad day because that boy there. I mean, I know it was all about Reggie, but boy. Whew.
Okay, so I think this is that tiebreaker to win it. Here it is. What longtime Packers receiver caught 4 touchdown passes for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2002?
Long time. In 2002, who did y'all get from the Packers? Man, let's see. You know I'm cheating, right? So hey, it's all good.
What longtime Packer receiver caught 4 touchdown passes for the 2002 Eagles?
Let's go with James Thrash.
What? James Thrash?
I couldn't think of that.
He played for the Packers.
Hold on, let's see. Receiver.
And this he was a baller too. For the he was a baller for Green Bay back in
what, like the 80s?
In 2000 in 2002.
So it couldn't have been Freddie Mitchell.
like in the early
Oh,
2000s.
I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping. I didn't even know he Antonio Freeman.
Antonio Freeman. I know you cheated for that one. So
Yeah, I cheated.
bang, 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 bang. But yeah, Antonio Freeman was a dog.
He was on y'all squad.
Yeah, for a year.
Oh, it's like his retirement, like his last round.
Yeah, like you said, he only caught 4 catches. So
Well,
it
shit.
wasn't like he was an impactful player, but I did like having him on the squad, man. Hey, that was good for for not being an Eagles fan. You had some good ones there. You had some
I'm a,
answers. So that
I'm a
was good.
football fan. Hey, EG, keep up the good work, Bird Gang, man. You know what I'm saying? Hug that son for me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Keep up the good work, my dog. And I'll
You guys
troll you
go
later.
subscribe to H Town Cowboy if you are, if you want to just go troll him for being an Eagles fan, go troll the Cowboys. Go subscribe to him. Support my guy. He's putting out that content. We definitely over here support all content creators for every team. So make sure you go hit that like and subscribe to my boy.
I appreciate it, man. I'll troll you sometime later tonight or tomorrow, bro. You have a
No
good one.
problem. You have a great night.
Yeah, and I can't believe y'all killed me for that Jesse Bates stuff yesterday, and then gonna talk about my day. All right, my
we
bro.
get crazy on Broad Street.
That's what's up, bro. Tell Cool Cat and everybody I said what's happening. Peace.
All right, big dog. Low key nervous. All right, Jeans. I'm about to get up out of here. So we're looking for the last contestant. We had 2 people fail the trivia. Do we have somebody that can come in here and win the Philadelphia trivia? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna be doing this once a week, giving out prizes. So the link is inside the description. I dropped it twice. I'll drop it one more time. If anybody wants to come up in here, talk 53-man roster, or try this trivia out. You gotta get 3 out of 5 questions right to win. So there it is. We at 1:48 in the morning my time, so 2:48 Philly. 2 minutes. We're dropping it down at 1:50. If nobody clicks the link, then we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up though. It was a great show. Shout out to all you guys that stick with me from the beginning. We're still riding strong, almost 2 hours into it. I'm excited for this football season. I'm excited for, the channel as a whole. We're definitely growing, doing big things. We're going for the top. We're going to go try to be the best Eagles show on YouTube, best Eagles channel on YouTube. And we're not going to stop until we are. So, much love to all you guys. Thanks for the support. Continue to support, share, like, comment. Get this algorithm. Let them know what what nation is the best nation on YouTube, and that's the Bird Gang Nation. BG31 Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. We rocking it all year long. We got 10 seconds. No one else is joining in. I'm going to have to say much love to you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Till next time, it's me, BG31, and we out. Peace.